Okay, I think that we are just about set. Before we get on with the second set, I've got a few thank yous that, and acknowledgments that I would like to make. First of all, I'd like to acknowledge and thank one of the best friends that jazz has in South Florida. Miss Tracy Fields is with us from WLRN, the voice of jazz, weeknights on WLRN radio. And she is, South Florida Jazz and the musicians in this community have no better friend down here than Tracy Fields. And we're very grateful to have her amongst us today. I'd also like to extend my thanks and appreciation to my counterparts at Gold Coast Jazz Society, Pam Dearden, and Ron Weber at South Florida Jazz. The Miami Jazz Co-op is a new organization on the South Florida jazz scene. Our mission's a bit different than what they have been doing for a very long time with great success. And they have been so welcoming to the Miami Jazz Cooperative and to me personally, and it's very much appreciated. And I'm proud of the way that three different organizations with different sets of goals and different seasons and different concerts, we're not competitors, we're collaborators, particularly when it comes to the future of this music that we all love so much. And so I want to thank those organizations. I know some of their board members are here. We really appreciate the fact that we've all been able to get together for the second year of this Battle of the Bands event, and we hope that it's something that we can continue in the future. Finally, I want to thank Joe Basie and the staff here at the Vienna Center for the Arts. There's an awful lot that goes on to planning an event like this, and every step along the way, both last year and this year, Joe has been an absolute pleasure to work with, as has been his staff, and we appreciate it, and we look forward to being able to do another event here. It's a beautiful facility, and I want to let them know how much we appreciate being here. And finally, before I introduce this amazing band, the second amazing band of our concert, I want to encourage everybody, if you have not early voted, cast an absentee ballot, get out on Tuesday and exercise your responsibility and cast your votes, please. Now, without any further ado, I'm very proud to introduce the band from the New World School of the Arts, directed by Jim Gazier.
trombone. How about it for Francesca Romero on piano? Also selected to perform at the All-State Florida Jazz Band coming up in January. Very proud of her. Trevor Bazile on the alto saxophone. Alex Larionoff on the trombone. All right, we're going to continue on with an absolutely classic arrangement. All jazz musicians are familiar with this arrangement. After the tune was 40, 50 years old, Sammy Nestico brings this whole new life into a great standard, Satin Doll. Hope you enjoy it. It's going to feature Jose Carlos Albizu on the bass, Francesca on the piano, Josh Bermudez on the guitar, Carter Hall on the trumpet. Thank you. Carter Hall on the trumpet. Jose Carlos Abiso on the bass. Frenchy Romero on the piano. Josh Bermudez on the guitar. We're going to continue with a Les Hooper arrangement called Barn Burner, and we hope you enjoy it. We hope we keep it together for you. Us keeping it together might have something to do with you enjoying it. Daniel Samper on the tenor saxophone. Marcelo Romero on the baritone saxophone. Francis Zamora on the trombone. Eli Jean-Marie on the trumpet. And let me acknowledge some rhythm section members at this time. That was freshman Victor Valdez on the drum set. And you've been listening to Jose Carlos Albizu on the bass. Also with a solo on that, Josh Bermudez on the guitar. You've been listening to Francesco Romero on the piano. Welcome, please, Roberto Acosta on the piano. Christian Hernandez on the bass. Ricardo Guerra on the drum set. This is going to feature Marcelo Romero on the baritone saxophone. We try every concert to include 2 songs with specific reference to barns. It's tough. By the time you get to the 4th or 5th concert, you're like, oh, geez, I need to write something. So this is Out Back in the Barn. Marcelo Romero on the baritone saxophone. Ooh, that was dirty funky. It's a good thing all that was happening out back in the barn. All right, we're going to continue with a New Orleans kind of like classic favorite, but we're going to kind of little hippity hop, kind of throw a little 1990s in there. This is St. James Infirmary. Leo Echmendia on the trumpet. Woo! Vanessa Gonzalez on the tenor saxophone. Daniel Samper on the tenor saxophone. Carter Hall on the trumpet. Give it up for Ricardo Guerra on the drums. How about our trumpet section on lead trumpet, Jonathan Theodore? We call him Theodog. Carter Hall on trumpet. Max Ruby. Eli Jean-Marie. Leo Echmendia. On trombone, Alex Larionov. They don't know which one you are. Francis Zamora on the trombone. Cassius Torres. How many S's in Cassius? 3. Josh Trujillo on the trombone. Trevor Bazile on lead alto. Michael Howe on the alto saxophone. Daniel Samper, Daniel Martinez on tenor, with Vanessa Gonzalez, Marcelo Romero on the baritone saxophone. We're having a good time. You all having a good time? That's great. I'm very happy to be directing this band again. I went on a 3-year quasi-temporary hiatus, busying myself with administrative duties at the New World School of the Arts, and it was a great experience. And I'd like to think that I got something done for the music school during those 3 years, but I know I missed this a lot. I want to give a shout out to Chris Dorsey, who kind of gave a shout out to me. Chris and I have become friends, and we believe so strongly in what we're doing. It far surpasses any of the the intensity of the rivalry that we have between us with bands. I mean, this thing is so serious up in New York that we do. I can't even tell you, if you ever get an opportunity to go up to Jazz at Lincoln Center and listen to these 15 bands from across the country, you can't believe how insanely good the music is. I mean, after we have, this band sounds great. Let me tell you something, I'm so proud of them. Wait till you hear them in May. When you hear them in May, you're gonna go crazy. And what Chris has done at Dillard is just goes to show, when you put a great educator in a place with an administration that's supportive, everything else fits. It fits into place perfectly. The students were there the whole time. They just weren't getting taught. And this comes down to a lot of foolish decisions that are made in some places, and the sad thing is, you know, we don't have enough money going into our education, and it's a problem. But it just I don't want to go on any more of a sermon than I just did. I apologize for even this much, but it just goes to show that great teaching yields great results. These students are ready to learn. Great students are not few; they are many. Just need to teach them. So let's give a round of applause for doing whatever we can do. We really, really do need your money. We really need your support. We really need your love for the music. Any of those things are so important to us. So we really, really appreciate it. We're coming down to the end of our time. We have two more pieces for you. We're gonna play a kind of a Duke Ellington classic called Sea Jam Blues, and we're gonna spread it around and let some people do some improvising, and we hope you enjoy this. Danny Martinez on the clarinet. How about it for the New World School of the Arts High School Jazz Ensemble? Why don't you take a bow? Everybody up. Thank you. Thanks so much to our principal, Yvonne Alvarez, and our Dean of Music, Milton Laufer, and our provost, Dr. Jeffrey Hodgson, for their support, and everybody else who's been incredibly supportive. There are so many out there. I'll just thank, for now, Rick Katz and the Miami Jazz Cooperative and all of the everybody that helped put this together, from the Vienna Center to Gold Coast to South Florida Jazz, and everybody, you've been so awesome to support this, so we'd like to give you guys a hand clap. Thank you. So we're going to go out with a this is a South Florida arrangement by a great composer and arranger and educator that makes his home in South Florida. His name is Dave Gibble, and he teaches at Palm Beach Community College. And he's always writing arrangements and sending them to me and say, hey, you know, play this with your band and, you know, tell me if you like it. And I always tell him I like it. I always love it. I always love his charts. So this is the Red Hot Blues, and it's going to feature Max Ruby on the trumpet. Say hi, wave hi to the people, Max. And Trevor Bazile on the alto saxophone. And Jonathan Theodore on lead trumpet, and everybody in the rhythm section, and everybody. So we say thank you and good night with this one. Thank you. New World School of the Arts High School Jazz Ensemble. Thank you so much.
Let's hear it for the New World School of the Arts Big Band, directed by Jim Gager. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for supporting jazz, and thank you for supporting these two amazing programs. You know, let me just repeat. The essentially Ellington competition that we are borrowing their logo from, these two bands, out of well over 100 applicants from around the country that applied to go to New York, to Lincoln Center, 15 get selected each year. And out of all those entries, you heard the first and third place bands in the United States. Here from South Florida, we are so proud. Thank you very much for your support. Thank you for coming. Bye-bye.